Welcome back to Warped Perception. This episode was requested by Lori from the Hydraulic Press channel. If you haven't heard or seen his channel before, I left a link in the description below so you can check it out. Super nice guy. He requested that I hit speed bumps just like I did before in the previous episode, but this time at 80 miles per hour. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm all ready to go when you are. The first one I'm going to hit is going to be the asphalt speed bump. I need to come around the corner doing about 30-35 miles per hour, and then I have a nice long straightaway where I'm able to get the car up to 80 miles per hour before hitting this speed bump. On my way. Alright, so that was interesting. I went over that thing at just about 80 miles per hour and it kind of felt like I was just hitting like a big crack in the road and it really didn't feel like anything. So let's go take a look at that high-speed footage and see if it revealed anything different. I don't know, it seems like the faster you go, the less effect the speed bumps have. So the next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna go to a different location with the car and the crew. We're gonna set it up in a completely deserted area away from any people, cars, houses, or neighborhoods. I decided to do one more thing before moving on to the second location. Something I've been thinking about for a while, locking up the brakes at 80 miles per hour while going over the speed bump and filming it with the high-speed camera just to see what it looks like or if anything breaks. Let's do it. So after that, locking up the brakes for I don't know how many feet, the reason you don't ever want to do that is because if you look at the tire now, there's a big flat spot right here. If you look at the tread here and the tread here, it's almost twice as deep as the tread here. There's literally a flat spot. And now when I drive it, it sounds like it's flopping. And if we take a coin to check the depth, check this out. That's the deep side. That's the deep side, and that is the flat spot right there. Look at that. It's about half of the depth, and that is why you never ever want to lock up your tires, because that's what happens. You get flat spots. I think that test went really well, and I think the car performed flawlessly. It's now time to head over to the second location, but I've ran into a slight problem. It seems that after locking up the brakes the way I did, this brake warning message is showing up on the dash and it will not go away. So I'm gonna have to check that out first because, well, I'm gonna need brakes. I think I figured out the brake malfunction problem. It looks like it might just be low on brake fluid. Even though I filled it up with brake fluid, it's still beeping. Let me take a look. Let's see what we see. Oh, I see something leaking. I think it's brake fluid. Well, there it is right there. I don't think it's related to the speed bump. Maybe it's just rust, I don't know. Maybe it was the vibration. Well, it's a pretty easy fix. But oh yeah, there it is right there, look at that. Fix this and get back on the road. All right, looks pretty similar. Good enough. Oh wow, looks like all my warning messages are gone. That means we have brakes. Fantastic. Apparently the brake malfunction indicator meant something because, yeah, the brake line broke. I'm not really sure if that was associated to hitting the speed bump at 80 miles per hour or not, but the brakes are all done. It's fixed. Time to move on to the next experiment. For this one, I got one of those suspension killer speed bumps. I modified it to be about an inch higher than what you would normally find on the street. Made it portable so we can take it to a safe location, lay it down, and hit this thing at 80 miles per hour. And my idea behind raising it up is not only to make it portable, but also for maximum effect. If anything's gonna happen, it's gonna happen with a 4.5-inch speed bump. My new portable speed bump was a great idea, but it was weighing in at a whopping 110 pounds, which made me think. The only thing I want to do before hitting these speed bumps at 80 miles per hour is mount a couple of doors back on this car for some more protection, just in case at 80 miles per hour if the speed bump breaks apart or something flies, so I don't get injured. I feel like this is getting a little bit dangerous, and I already had a really small injury in the previous run. Something hit me in the wrist. I was bleeding. I didn't even know it. And now that that's done, let's go. Let's hit these speed bumps at 80 miles per hour. I have just arrived at our second location. I'm being as safe can be. This is like a 1 mile long stretch of road in the middle of basically nowhere. Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous about what's gonna happen. This is one of the first times that I'm getting in this car that I feel a little bit nervous about what the outcome of this is gonna be. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set up the speed bump right here in the road. I'm gonna get the car all the way down at the end, have everybody stop traffic, and then just run it 80 miles per hour, center the car, and just smash it. That was about 85 miles per hour. It's a little bit over, and as you can see, it destroyed the speed bump. There's pieces all the way over there down the road. At one point, before I hit the speed bump, I was approaching 90 miles an hour. I had to slow down a little bit. And it just seems the faster I go, the less I feel it. I really didn't feel anything. It was just like boom, boom. And then I look in my rearview mirror and I see stuff flying everywhere. That was a complete success. The high speed footage looked awesome. I want to do it one more time from a different angle so we could get a better look. Yeah, but I think it was pretty successful. I didn't feel too much. Now, before moving on to the second speed bump, I want to show everybody who my sponsor is for this episode. It's Bespoke Post. It's a really cool website service that sends you boxes worth $70 or more for $45 a month. And they send you items based off of categories of interest that you pick, and they suggest which items they think you might like and send it to you every single month. And who doesn't like getting a box every month? Everybody loves packages, even April. I received my first box this month. I haven't even opened it yet, but I'm gonna open it right now and see what's inside. I need to find something to open this box. Here we go, this will work. It's a really good deal. There we go. That works. All right, let's see what they sent us. So much for having a knife. All right, here we go. Let's see what this is. Let's see, what is this? Oh, it's a knife. I love knives. I could get this thing open. This is geared toward men. It's packaged for men too. That's how you should really open a package. It's actually really cool. They must know that I live in Chicago. This is perfect. Nice and sharp. Let's see what this is. Oh, what is this? Let me know if you think this is the way an unboxing should be. Let's rip this stuff open. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is like a wireless charger. Oh, that's really cool. And my phone is wireless charger capable. I'll leave a link in the description. And that's who the sponsor is for this episode. I think this is an awesome gift idea. I would totally get this for somebody so they get a surprise, especially if they're single and they're alone all the time, and they would love to get a package like this every once in a while. I mean, that's worth it for me. It would be worth $45 a month to make somebody happy. That would be pretty cool. I mean, this is cool stuff. I'm gonna use this totally. Yep, this ain't going back. This is going right in my studio. Time to get back to the action. And I'm ready to rock and roll. Okay, I'm coming now. So that just about wraps up this episode. I don't know what to say. Apparently the only damage that we walked away from with this car was a little bubble in the sidewall, which I think was, for the most part, already there. And I think what I'm gonna do is, if anybody remembers a comment that I posted a couple months ago about a certain situation I saw at the street races about 8 years ago, where a guy in a Honda Civic got himself into a certain situation with these real small little rims, that is what I'm gonna be doing next with this car. I hope everybody guesses in the comments below. And don't forget to check out the sponsor for this episode, which is Bespoke Post, because I really thought that was a great idea. I'm definitely sending that to one of my friends in particular who's always depressed. Check out my sponsor, and that's about it. I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully you like this one. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Hasta luego. I can't help but relate this shot to a rear end collision on the freeway where somebody sees a vehicle stop and they slam the brakes as hard as they can, but since the car is traveling at such a high speed, the car just does not want to stop. This is one more clip I want to comment on in relation to traveling at high speed. I didn't use this clip in the episode, but I found it really interesting that I was traveling at such a high speed, the air pressure around the car vaporized the raindrop before the raindrops had a chance to hit the frame of the car. Just something to think about when you're driving around. Thanks for watching. Tell me what you think about this style. See you soon.